A long game as HD and Spades. So both players have gotten the chance to get in the zone, to get in the groove, because I'm not going to lie, the scariest part of any tournament game is the first 3 minutes when it's just you and your workers.
So we've got both players in the matchup. We need to wait for them to change their race, because I don't say, there we go. And let's just hop right into the second game here of these two, HD versus Spades, going on right now. We're waiting for both players. Look like they are ready, and let's get into the action.
Metalopolis, always the big question. Will HD Gamer get the proxy spots? Will he get the cross map, or will he get the close by air? Either way, let's give a round of applause for Spades and HD Gamer.
I'm going to even get in on that.
Yeah, I'll clap with you, Wheat.
I'm going to get on that. You know, one great thing about that, and anytime you have a Starcraft match like that, is you had the swing. The pendulum was certainly swinging that time. We had that awesome Baneling explosion that put HD back into the game right here. And then, you know, Spades just kind of climbed out of that hole. I feel like he got very good positions on the map. He attacked the right expansions for HD and really was able to take the advantage on that. Now here we are in Metalopolis, and you'll fill us in here, but we got some pretty good positions there for HD.
HD in the bottom is the blue Zerg, in the left position Spades as the red Terran. This is a great spot to be in as Zerg because of the close harass distances with Mutalisks. Obviously, it is just one little hop over to your opponent's base. And most importantly, you can retreat to defend very easily. Your expansions expand away from Terran. Your third base is far away. Your fourth base is actually farthest away of all, so most Zergs love these positions.
The other great thing about this is Zerg getting that initial Overlord, typically sending it across. Most do, some do not. And also there's a little trick here, is that the Overlord, having that increased vision, can actually scout and then immediately go away to prevent from being seen. He is going to peek in here. Ooh, nice job, and he does it successfully.
Yeah, it looks like Spades has absolutely no idea that HD is at the south position. A lot of players will send that SCV south to try to poke at the Overlord, and HD is just barely inching his way around. He might even be getting a little bit too close up at the ramp, but really, Spades, the only damage that can be done to him is sending the SCV in the wrong direction, and HD is successful in that way.
Very nicely done. So he used the Overlord. He's going to go outside the line of vision, then he will eventually make his way in as a drone does come across. So he will eventually spot this right here and knows at least that he's around. As far as HD's build here with Zerg, looks like we did go with the 15 hatch. Going to throw down the pool on 14 and continue from there. It worked pretty well for him the last game. See if he'll do the same here.
Yep, looks like he is going to be throwing down that orbital command right away. And, I mean, I'm, again, very impressed with Spade's patience with his army. Kind of botched it once last game, and that's when all those Banelings did their dirty work. But really, the two key pushes of that battle, Spades was very, very patient. And if he can have that same patience and not get overeager to sprint into the winner's bracket round 2, then he will have a very, very solid chance of winning it. Oh, there's the gas steal. That is the bane of Terran's existence.
Nice job taking that one. He's also got an Overlord going to the back of his base, and I'm curious to see, well, he could just be scouting for anything that might be hiding down there, but it could have other implications later on in the game.
Oh, no. HD was trying to send that Overlord to a useful spot to set up at the Expo, and Spades looks like he's going to take out this Overlord. Oh, no. Oh, the poor thing. There's nothing that we can do but watch and cry, Wheat.
Yeah, and unfortunately blow up into a bunch of Zerg guts, which is about to happen right here. Boom, that will put him over. Of course, there was only a couple Marines there, so thankfully he did get one out. Didn't really hurt him that much, but of course it hurts in the pocketbook.
Yeah, I mean, really, 100 minerals at this phase in the game is not something Zerg wants to be dumping his money into, just getting the Overlord that should have been there anyways. But at the same time, if HD just sort of plays calmly, the fact that these positions are so nice, I really think it'll have a nice little advantage going into the later stages.
And that Overlord that was in the back of the base quickly swings away because he doesn't want that happening a second time. First Zerglings are out for HD. He's going to go in, check out the Zelnaga cavern, or the tower, and just get vision there. 4 Lings now going to make their way around. And the Marines were taking care of that assimilator there, but or extractor, but it's now done. So he will have Marines at his ramp, and 1 Zergling goes down.
Looks like a little bit of the tournament jitters there from HD, doing a few very uncharacteristic mistakes for him. And meanwhile, Spades, oh no, his supply blocked. Oh, at 27 food. Oh, look at that not building tank and this absolute dearth of Marines popping out. We also have HD Gamer trying to continue to drone. He has 2 Queenies out right now. And oh no, another uncharacteristic misclick by HD does cause a loss of length and a loss of life.
And we
does have 2 left. So that's pretty good.
We do have Lair going up here for HD, and speed is about halfway done as well. He's got some Overlord spread here around the base, but I know he's also got to be very careful about that, because should Spades actually scout that, he might be able to snipe yet another Overlord and hurt HD in the food count overall. But so far he's got a nice 2 base set up. We're going to be about halfway done with that Lair, and I mean, I've got to assume that he's going to go the Muta route after that.
Yeah, we do see that there is a gas geyser that has just finished. Nothing been transferred to it yet. Speed is now done. Spine crawler going up. Looking at the unit production, very good. Continuing to make drones. Excellent. Not overreaction. I mean, we can see that there's no huge threat coming out for HD right now, but it's very hard to know that as a Zerg just without lots of practice. And at the same time, Spade's doing something a little unorthodox, getting a 4 right out the gate. As Zergling Baneling Bust can be very, very annoying. Wants to do a nice little mech play to try to do a nice block, it appears.
I like that. We do have Zerglings moving out. Looks like they might take out this Hellion. Hellion going to try to get a little bit of damage, but Zerglings just swarming and doing what they do best, and not really suffering any sort of loss there at all. Queens came up just in case, so I want to get those guys back in position, and the Spire is going down right there. I'm looking for, there it is, nice little hiding spot up in the middle of the base for the Zerg, right next to that, a Baneling Nest. And now, we did see the Baneling Nest go down first, and the Spire was much later in the last game.
Yeah. I mean, probably because he saw so many Marines in the previous game. He's a little more comfortable if he just gets that Baneling Nest out right away. And the money scan from Spades. Sees both the Spire and the Baneling Nest. He knows exactly what is going on, and as a result is continuing to add factories. We see the Thors popping out. Very nice little poke by HD. He saw everything that was at the front. Most importantly, that Thor, and he might even respond by not making that many Mutalisks at all, just taking another Expo. Indeed, there's a 3rd base going down for HD in the bottom right, and just general big mech play coming out for Spades.
Yep, he's going to bring out his first Banelings right now, sending out a bunch of Overlords across the map to try to get as much vision as he possibly can. And these Zerglings will just hang out here on the gold ramp and just get ready for any sort of attack. I do like this Thor play, though, Sean. I think it's smart, especially if you can anticipate. We also have some missile turrets going down as well. So that window of opportunity where maybe he could have snuck in and done some of that early damage has really, really been anticipated by Spades and pretty much shut down. Now, it doesn't mean that he can't go that route, but it's definitely going to make it a lot more difficult.
This is a very nice little response by HD. He's just getting evolution chambers, getting the upgrade for Banelings, making drones for his expansion, literally pretending like he never made a Spire in the first place. And as we can see, the damage works out very nicely. We see Spades has thrown down about 3 missile turrets in his base, not the sort of money that Spades wants to be spending at this phase in the game. So the only question is HD Gamer's Ling Baneling mix going to be enough?
I don't know. He's also put down an infestation pit in his main. It looks like we are getting blue flame for the Hellion, so expect to see maybe a few more of those coming out for Spades. As you know, those can be really devastating, especially in large numbers versus those support Lings and even some of the Banelings as well. But this army up at the front by HD looking like it's starting to grow, and a lot more Banelings being added to the mix as well. Over here we've got 4 Hellions now watching the backs, as it looks like a 3rd will be floated over here for Spades. He'll get that down and be in pretty good position.
Looks like he is playing very cautiously, sending out 4 Blue Flame Hellions. Needs to be careful, though. Large numbers of Zerglings are actually amazingly good against small numbers of Hellions if you can fight on Creep. Creep is the way to deal with Hellions, but it looks like HD is swinging some units around. Has to be careful not to line them up. And there they encounter, and doesn't get much on the first shot, but a hiding
my God.
Accidentally misfiring on the statue. Somehow, and there's the shot that he wanted to do. There were a few misfires by Spades, but he doesn't misfire for long. Now doing great damage. That was a very huge shot behind that statue. I really wonder how much damage that could have been if he didn't just shoot good old Manx there.
Yeah, I don't know, and we may never know. And he did manage to escape away there with 3 of those Hellions. and it forced HD to move back in production now. A ton of Zerglings and a Nidus Worm is being made.
Oh,
That's
awesome.
why he put that Overlord over there. I knew that he was going to do something with it. We've got Nidus right in the back. Hellions attacking over here just as the Nidus is about to pop. He could totally not be expecting this at all. Hellions look like they will get taken care of, it turned out, but here, oh my God! Bailey's going to come out of there. Oh, this is going to be nasty.
And now Spades is clearly geared up to just do defense, but here come Banelings rolling in going, wait a minute, there's no workers here.
No workers.
But HD Gamer has plenty of units to unload. Is starting forward with everything. Oh no, not getting at the best angle, but still rolling in a lot of Banelings, doing significant hurt. And here comes all the Zerglings into a giant death trap, and it looks like HD's little Nidus Worm action didn't end up working as effectively as he would have liked, but still, the threat is going to be there for the rest of the game. This expansion at the north is now vulnerable. Plenty of Zerglings coming out right now for HD, swinging along to the top side. They might even be able to meet up at that top expo very, very soon.
He did manage to take out the armory, which I guess would be one good thing of there, but there's already 7 Thors out. With a few more on the way. So we'll have to see how that goes. Oh, here's a huge attack here at the middle. The Planetary Fortress is not done yet, and a great, great timing attack by HD. He is going to probably take out these Hellions too, but man, that Planetary Fortress is going to pop just in time, and it's going to be a little bit easier for Spades to defend that area.
And Spades does manage to take out a nice number of Zerglings, but again, absolutely no workers mining at that planetary. HD can morph all those to Banelings and just do one big roll in, and it looks like HD is finished upgrading 1-1, not upgrading 1-2 yet. Infestation Pit done, getting those pathogen glands, which of course gives the infestors extra energy when they pop, and HD expanding yet again. Ooh, in a sudden twist of events, Spades is actually looking a little bit more cramped than we thought he would, but that is actually a lot of Thors.
That is a gaggle of Thors right there.
Indeed, that is a pride of Thors moving out.
I'm actually a little surprised maybe he didn't repair the Thors that were damaged in that last battle, but he's actually going to put them, oh, nice, look at that, Spades moving them back. Maybe he's going to send some SCVs out here to repair, or he just wants them in the back line. Either way, taking out an Overlord, that will actually supply, oh my God, there it goes. That will block him just a little bit, so he's going to have to get out another Overlord. The Hellions are going to go in first, and this could be a huge attack.
And right now it looks like he's trying to get these infestors out to try to get some sort of neural parasite to use against these Thors, but all he has are Lings and Banelings, and I don't think he has enough. Look at that huge Thor count just ripping through all those poor, lonely Overlords. We see Roaches and infestors are out now. There's a fungal growth. It might be able to delay it just a little bit longer. He, again, wants Neural Parasite to pop out, but at 36 damage-ish, that's not going to be nearly enough to keep those Thors from staying alive. And it looks like, oh no, all the drones getting roasted. All the Hellions have been picked off, and this is a very awkward situation right now.
Yeah, he's taking out the Overlords, moving in, and he's not even going to bother with that expansion. Let the Hellion do the dirty work over there. He's moving right in. There we go. Neural Parasite does come out on at least one of the infestors, and he is going to probably manage to take out one of the Thor. A second one comes out, and now that Thor starts focus firing, and oh my gosh, just look them go down, and
there's the GG.
Spades takes it in 2. But I think HD definitely deserves a pat on the back. Gave us the entertainment game.
Cred.
Absolutely.
And of course, Spades, congrats to him, advancing into the second round of the winner's bracket with some just very nice, solid Terran play. You saw the harassment with the Zerglings. You saw the Nidus Worm in the back of the main, but he just held down calmly and then moved out with an absurd amount of Thors.
Yeah, and you know what? I'd even go so far